Well, we've got another one having a go at the moon or something. I don't know where they keep coming up with this crap. Well, something about ignorance comes to mind. But don't tell them you got that from me. Let's keep them ignorant about that as well, shall we? I mean, they don't want to learn anyway, so I'd say it's right up their alley. Right, Flat Earth Sage?
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Flat Earth Sage again. So I wanted to do a quick little video, because I noticed a lot of people are talking about it. And,
turn right on Cool Springs Road.
Oh, for fuck's sake, so not only are you an extremely slow starter, but you've got your bloody navigation system next to the freaking phone? Are we gonna have a problem here? We're gonna have a problem here. He's gonna follow directions. And is he gonna dox himself? He's gonna dox himself. Carry on. Good God.
talking about this, this quote-unquote discovery.
Really, mate? Doing air quotes in a car while not holding your steering wheel, holding a bloody cigarette in your fucking hand, and of course talking to a bloody phone on your dashboard. Are you even driving? He's driving. Why are you driving? Why do I constantly keep seeing these bloody flat earthers driving their car while talking on the phone and doing all kinds of other shit besides driving?
That the moon is actually in the firmament.
In the firmament. So you mean the moon is literally in the firmament. Don't you mean inside the firmament? I don't know what you people think. Also, just for reference, I had to edit this freaking audio because he has his phone on top of the dashboard, completely vibrating the engine noises into the bloody phone. So I hope it's very easy to understand him with all that sounds. I mean, seriously. Also, he's driving his car. Oh, jeez, man, this guy is already pissing me off and he hasn't said anything yet. And that's not even mentioning the bloody navigation system.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on White Oak Road.
Well...
Bye-bye, Ragical. Exit stage left.
Wait, what?
And the funny thing is, like...
Well, shit, I gotta admit, that was quite funny, Google.
You flatter me. I like it.
Yes, quite.
I think they were saying they used to think the Earth's atmosphere was like 136,000 miles or something.
Well, no one said that. The Earth's atmosphere is around 300 miles, or 480 kilometers. Also didn't oh goddammit, what the hell was his name again? Robbie Davidson. He also made the exact same claim. The Earth's atmosphere doesn't extend beyond the moon. That is in fact the Earth's geocorona, which actually extends beyond our actual atmosphere where we can breathe and fly planes around. It was wrong terminology. But no, you guys are gonna take it for all it's worth and manipulate it to suit your narrative, to support your firmament? So what? The firmament is now, instead of 6,000 miles away, much, much further away? Could we call this progress in flat Earth? No, we can't.
Now they're saying it's like 400,000 miles.
No, the area that was discovered is still basically a perfect vacuum. All we did was detect the far ultraviolet light emitted by hydrogen atoms. But there are so few of them, it is still a perfect vacuum. But technically a geocorona.
And, which would put the Earth, or the moon, in...
Turn left on White Oak Road.
Well, turns out we have found the moon. We just have to turn left on White Oak Road.
In the Earth's atmosphere.
Yes, obviously we need to use a road inside the atmosphere. Unless we are going to a place where we don't need roads.
And I've known that the moon was in the firmament for a long time.
Did he just get censored in the fucking atmosphere?
Because that's what the Bible says. The sun, moon, and stars are located in the firmament.
That's funny. I read something about there being 9 worlds, which are called Niflheim, Muspelheim, Asgard, Midgard, Jotunheim, Vanaheim, Alfheim, Svartalfaheim, and Helheim, all of which are interconnected and held by the branches of the world tree Yggdrasil. So, I don't know where you got your information from, buddy. Yeah, that seems about right.
So, my next question...
In half a mile, turn right on Town and Country Drive.
Really? Why do I even ask?
Something that a lot of people aren't thinking about.
Oh, yes. I guess not a lot of people are thinking about turning left on Town and Country Drive in half a mile. What is this even? What's that? It was right? Who the hell cares? Right?
If the moon's in our own atmosphere...
Which it really isn't. Geocorona is not our atmosphere.
It's in the confines of this planet. This world.
Do you have a problem with the word planet? Why does he have a problem with the word planet?
What's causing the moon to defy the Earth's gravity?
The fuck? Defying the Earth's gravity? What do you mean the orbital velocity of the moon? He doesn't mean that. I know he doesn't mean that. But I'm an optimist. I am.
Given that the moon is so much smaller than Earth.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Oh, come on already. I mean, seriously, don't you understand your bloody navigation system is overpowering the things you're trying to say? So, anyway, I'm guessing you said something along the lines of the Earth is a lot denser than the moon. Well, la-di-da. You know why that is? Because the moon is mostly made of mantle material from the Earth. Probably. It has all the characteristics of mantle material, which is not that dense at all. And we also have a bloody iron core, which makes the Earth quite a lot denser, because the inner core is quite big and quite dense.
It's also a lot denser than the air surrounding it, so...
Wait, what? You actually think the moon is denser than the Earth? Let's just listen to that last bit when your navigation system was doing the thing, you know, interrupting you, or rather over-talking you.
1,000 feet, turn right.
So, it's a lot denser, that's what you said. And that was in relation to...
Given that the moon is so much smaller than Earth.
So you think the only factor at play here for density is the size. The smaller the size, the denser it is. That's not how density works, mate. So a smaller object with the same amount of material per cubic centimeter would be a lot more denser than a larger object consisting of the same amount of material. However, the Earth has a lot more stuff per cubic centimeter compared to the moon, which is, as I said, comparable to the Earth's mantle layer.
So if we presume if we were to assume that things that
turn right on Town and Country Drive
are the cause of gravity, or the result of gravity, or whatever they want to say.
Yes, because we actually understood what you said. Something about turning right on Town and Country Drive. But I'm gonna assume you said something along the line. Why do I constantly have to assume things? Oh, because your navigation system is turned on. Anyway, you think that the density of the moon being bigger, that it is supposed to fall towards the Earth? What? In that case, the Earth would be orbiting the bloody moon. You don't understand this stuff, do ya? Even though I am assuming you said that, which doesn't make any sense, it still makes sense because you said it, probably, maybe. But hey, please continue.
My whole question is... Damn, there's no place to park.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I will steal your beanie, so help me.
Whole question is,
did you just say the exact same thing at the same pace at the same time? How is that even possible? My word, I want to see those two clips next to each other. Put them on screen.
My whole question is,
well, that's not something you see every day, and that, my good friends, is something I say we do often.
If that's true, how is the moon still up? How is it defying Earth's gravity?
Its orbital velocity keeps it in orbit. However, now stay with me here. Technically, the moon is in orbit around the sun. We just give it an orbital wobble. And with we, I mean the Earth. But yeah, from our perspective on this little planet we call home, it is orbiting us. But when you look at it from an outside perspective, it is orbiting the sun alongside us.
Because technically it shouldn't be able to be levitated in the sky like that.
Oh, good God, man. Levitated is not the word you're looking for.
If we take gravity into effect, you know.
Into effect? Don't you mean into account? Taking gravity into account? Now, I'm not one to go after grammar mistakes, but holy hell. Or rather, the word game. You're not playing the word game correctly. Also, something about the orbit of the moon comes to mind. But hey, maybe I'm taking it a bit too far, beyond your comprehension. Who knows?
And for a lot of the globe believers, you know, when before this whole discovery, you know, it made sense, I guess in their minds, because the moon has its own gravitational field or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly your entire argument, isn't it? But hey, you know, gravity is everywhere. The moon has gravity. The Earth has gravity. Your car has gravity. It's just microscopic compared to the Earth and the moon. So things will hardly orbit it because it doesn't create a gravitational field of influence like a planet does. Or, well, on a smaller scale, a planetoid, I guess. Or a small moon. Or whatever. And,
you know, it's constantly affected by the Earth and whatnot.
And whatnot. What the fuck is this even, man? The moon also influences the Earth orbit and all the bloody stuff. What do you think actually the tides come from? And no, does this look like the face of a man? Who cares, I just fucked up the entire grammar of that sentence? Well, not that bad, but still. Nuts.
So, my next question for science, for scientism or mainstream science, is...
Oh, I know. Maybe they can explain to you that scientism is not a thing. It is a made-up word by you lot. Not to mention the way you guys describe it basically describes you lot. Oh, good God, man. If there was any more irony here and irony had any mass, we would have a black hole of irony.
What is causing the moon to stay within the Earth's atmosphere and not fall?
I just had to leave that gotcha face in for full effect. Little did Red Pizza Beanie Man know. He was about to get a bit of info well beyond his capabilities to understand. So, Mr. Beanie, the moon, from our perspective, looks like it's in orbit around our planet, meaning it is in a constant freefall towards the planet. But here's the kicker. It actually is not in freefall towards the planet. It is speeding up slightly, causing it to increase its orbital trajectory to eventually leave Earth's gravitational sphere of influence. But don't worry, mate. That is so far into the future, the human race will either blow itself up before that happens, or we may develop some tech to reel it back in. Now, let's take a look at your brain fart for a moment. You actually think the moon is standing still or something, clearly indicated by your levitated remark. And please don't get your hopes up. Levitated is still not the word you're looking for. You know what, mate? Get yourself some space simulator like Kerbal Space Program, Universal Sandbox, or maybe even Solar 2. All of these will show you visually how these orbits work and why the moon doesn't just fall down out of the sky. Also, for the last time, the moon is not in our atmosphere, it's in the geocorona. There's a difference.
I think that's the next question they need to answer.
Spiffy, so we're done here. I just did that.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that one out there. Because I feel like not a lot of people have thought about that.
Contrary to popular belief, your idea is not an original idea.
Just want to make this quick video. So, anyways, if anyone has any ideas on how that happens and stuff like that.
I'm just experimenting.
And I just take the piss out of you guys while explaining stuff. So, we're done here.
You know, just drop me a comment in the comment section.
Nah, I've got spiffy people to do that for me, as long as they're being spiffy about it. Well, up until the point you disable the comment section, I guess. I don't know. It's kinda the thing with you guys. Not saying you do that, but, you know, most of you do that.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace and love to you guys.
Yep, and good on you for not crashing. Seriously, I really want these flurfs to stop drinking and flurfing and driving. That's what I meant. Anyway, welcome to the Order of the Sillies, Flat Earth Sage. I hope you enjoy your stay. Maybe you can trade mustache tips with Red Pill Philosophy. He's a spiffy mustache guy, or at least he thinks he is. So, with that out of the way, this video is out of the way. It was also a mild correction to the previous video with Robbie Davidson on the atmosphere versus the geocorona. A perfect vacuum is not an atmosphere and all that jazz. So, keep an eye out for another video I'm gonna do, probably this Saturday, where I'll be introducing something called the campfire, something I previously mentioned. It's basically a short format where I briefly will address something I find amusing, something is wrong on the internet, or all that other stuff that is, well, what I do. So, check it out when I upload it. It's not gonna be a premiere or a interactive thing, premiere thing with that thing, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course tickle that bell and do anything you want with the subscribe button. I don't know what you guys do with that thing, but do it anyway. Bye-bye. Great, now I have to shave off this bloody moustache again. Bloody Red Pill Philosophy and Flat Earth Sage with their moustache and shenanigans.